doing, well, we, as in me, Spencer's editing back there. But we're going to be doing a kind of farmer's market haul and kind of showing you how I prep all these vegetables for the week or two because they last so long. So I tried to do this on Instagram, I think it was last Saturday, but it was really chaotic. It was like so long on my stories, and then when I posted anything else, it just kind of got annoying. So I figured, why don't we just do this on YouTube? And then that way, if you have any questions, because we're live, I'll be able to see and answer your questions. If not, you can rewatch this and hopefully it's informative. I'll try and go back and mark the chapters, so in case you want to skip forward to something or go back, you'll be able to do that. So, good morning everyone coming in here. Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. I am still trying to wake up a little bit. I said it on my Instagram story. I slept like so hard last night. I was comatose, if you will. I didn't know where I was when I woke up this morning. I was like, what the? My alarm went off and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so early. Still drinking coffee. This is the third cup. I would say it's mildly effective at this point, but you know, here we are. So, let me just say good morning. Yes, that's Spencer in the background. He's editing. He has his earplug, what are those called? AirPods? He has his AirPods on, so he won't hear too much. He'll hear a little bit. So, yeah. Are you guys ready? Who here goes to the farmer's market? Does anybody go to their local farmer's market? We've been going a lot more since we moved because we're really close to the Laguna Beach farmer's market. I'm really selective of which farmer's markets we go to because the availability of certain things and certain, you know, what's the word, vendors that I'm looking for, as well as, you know, location where, you know, good parking, what, you know, stuff like that. It really makes a big difference for me. But I want to share the reasons why we've been going, as you'll kind of see when we start prepping this stuff. But I'm telling you, the produce, for some odd reason, it tastes better. It also is nice because you're supporting these local farmers, which, you know, I feel like is really important, especially during, you know, this pandemic. The family-owned local businesses. Yeah, he'll edit faster. I'll tell him. Hurry it up there, partner. We are actually on a time crunch today, so I understand it. It is less expensive for us in certain ways. I pay a little bit more for eggs, but I'm going to give you an example. My heads of lettuce, I buy these 2 heads of lettuce for $6, and they last. I mean, I actually still have some left over from last Saturday. Now, again, part of that is the prep, but they tend to last and they taste a little bit better, in my opinion. It might just be because you're like going out and enjoying the farmer's market that it tastes better. I don't know, but either way, when you're helping to support local farmers, I feel like that just adds a whole other thing to it. So, first off, I'm going to show you everything I got real quick. I got some arugula. I didn't get this last week, but this is so good on avocado toast. That's what I'll be eating later today. That's going to be my lunch. That and probably some turkey. Sorry. And then I got some really good bread. This is the bread we get because it doesn't have any, like, you know, big preservatives or anything like that. I don't know, makes a difference. I also found some yellow cauliflower and some, oh gosh, what's the name of this again? It'll come to me in a minute. But this stuff is so good. It's kind of like broccoli and cauliflower had a baby, mixed with, like, I don't know why I can't think of the name of this. I was talking about it all day yesterday, but this is why I'm drinking coffee. Hold on. Coffee. Are you eating it? I'll invite you over. Yes, everybody can come and eat all the deliciousness. Romanesco. That's what it is, Romanesco. I was so annoyed that I couldn't figure that out. I believe that. Yes, there you go. Thank you. Romanesco, whatever. Romanesco. So good. So I'm going to set those aside. Those are going to be washed. I'm going to pick this part off real quick while I'm here. I got a bell pepper. Let's see. We also got some Dino Kale. So this stuff will also be washed. But I will keep the rubber band on it because it just makes it a lot easier when it goes in the sink, the little bath. Good morning! Hello, Jen. Hi, everybody. Where did I learn how to cook? My mom, my mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law, my Oma, my grandma, that's German if you're not familiar. And then I watch a lot of just online or cooking shows. There's so many food bloggers out there that do such a good job. I can't even begin to name them all, but they're all just fantastic. I'll try and compile a list of some that I've followed and watched over the years. Also got some really nice tomatoes. Look how beautiful those are. I'm gonna throw this bag out. Like you saw the lettuce, I got tons of zucchini, squash, all that good stuff. This is why maybe Katie shouldn't do this in the morning. She's tired. Broccolini, our favorite. We love this stuff. I also got some blueberries and some strawberries, which you'll see. But right now, I'm going to take you over to the sink because I'm going to show you how I wash this stuff off and why it is so important to wash your fruits and vegetables. So away we go over to the magical sink. And it is magical, my friends. Very, very magical. I just got to unplug this. Good morning. As I break the charger. Chaos. That's what it has to be, though. I'll tell you what. Okay, there we go. Remove the paper towels. It's hard because I have to have a lot of stuff laid out, but at the same time, it's I need some room. So here we go. Sorry for it being jumpy. Sorry about it. All right, we're gonna have to adjust this again in a minute, but at least we're oh, we have better lighting over here. I don't know why, but it's much better lighting. I just looked at me and I don't look like Oompa Loompa Orange. Okay, all right. Bada bing, bada boom. See, that's what I was standing in front of. All that stuff right there. Oh my gosh. You're in Disneyland. Ooh. Anything you suggest I buy? I feel like I'm very cautious about what I recommend. So that makes me happy that anything you buy, that I've recommended hasn't let you down, because I'm telling you, I do not recommend something just because someone's oh, you can get an affiliate link with this. It's listen, sorry, I've been offered a lot of things. I'll be honest with you. Oh, thank you. King's Girl sends $20. Thank you. We enjoy you both. Sending all the love and positive vibes your way. Well, I am sending them back to you, as well as a massive thank you for that. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's start filling up the sink. Let me get the little plug thing here. Almost forgot. Okay, so first thing I do is fill up the sink with a lot of water. Go clean out your sink, obviously. I'm very weird about making sure my sink is sparkling clean, because I'm putting my food in there to get clean. So I just put a bunch of cold water. I'm going to fill it up so you'll hear that. Quite annoying, I'm sure, to listen to, but that's the reality. So there you go. I'm kind of tilting it down so you can see we're filling this up. And then I'm going to show you what I'm actually cleaning the fruits and vegetables with. All right, so we have some vinegar and some of this Trader Joe's fruit and vegetable wash. I'll put this over here. Hope that's not too annoying. Is the sound okay? Is this super annoying to hear the water running? Just out of curiosity. Let me know if it's way annoying. If it is, I'm gonna apologize. Thank you, Dina, for the 5. Hello, Katie. I love these cooking vlogs. You've opened my husband and my palate to so many new wonderful foods. Well, thank you, and thank you for the super chat. You're having morning coffee too? Ooh, good reminder. While we're filling up, let's get some coffee. Okay, it's totally fine. Okay, good. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so irritating. So I have a double-sized sink that's together. I don't know, it's a, what do you call it? It's not separate, and it makes all the difference. I love that. If you have two separate sinks, that's totally fine. And if you don't have a big sink, you could totally use some big bowls of water. Some of those bowls are pretty cheap. You can get them at like, I mean, honestly, almost any store, like Walmart, Target, 99-cent store even. So whatever you have, you just want to have a big ocean of water, if you will. Another thing to have is a bunch of your containers. I have a bunch of containers laid out. I have a strainer colander thing. I've got extra bowls because that'll help with rinsing. You can get some Tupperware. I have these like disposable little like Tupperware things that you can, not Tupperware really, but containers, storage containers you can get at, you know, again, like Target, Walmart, anything like that. These jars are where I store my strawberries. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see these jars are how I store my strawberries, and I still had some left over from last week that are perfectly ripe. And yes, I soak all of my fruit because the main thing about the vinegar is this kills mold and bacteria that could be lingering on the fruits and vegetables. Whereas this will help with chemicals, waxes, pesticides, all that stuff. And these are both perfectly safe. That's why I use both of them. Again, this is from Trader Joe's, and this is from Target. I think this is the Target. I refill it. I have a massive thing, and I just refill it. This one says it's distilled white vinegar. So I don't know if it even is at this point anymore because, again, I have a massive jug, and I just fill it up. Okay, so we're getting close to filling this up. I'm going to add a good splash of vinegar. Probably just use the rest of that. Better to have more than less, I say. Oh, wait. Refill the bottle. I always forget that I do that. Now, I don't add this until kind of towards the end, and then we're going to mix it around because this kind of gets a little foamy, and you don't want it to get all like, it'll turn into a straight bubble bath if you're, you know, adding this too soon. So, right now we just got some vinegar water under us. Woohoo! Some other containers that I love is this. This is from that like OXO, or of course I dropped that on the floor. This is from that OXO brand. Like, I think it's called OXO or OXO, I don't know, but I've shared this on my Instagram before, and I can share it again when this is done. But it helps store your fruits and vegetables, and you can kind of like, it has like a little packet of a freshener in there. I don't know what it is. It says Green Saver. So I just stick that in there. It has some control thing. I don't bother with that. I just kind of leave it. And then you can kind of leave it so where there's air holes or not. So that's what I use. You know, vinegar can be strong, so just a small amount. Well, I wash it off. I try to, the way I think about it is I would rather have more vinegar than less. Just because I'm weird about that. And I'm using, like, again, you have to realize I have so much water and so much produce going in there. So you really probably don't need much. You can look up the good ratio online, but again, I've always done it this way. We've never tasted vinegar ever, and I've been doing this for quite some time. So you just kind of have to be the judge for that for yourself. So we're going to fill this up about halfway, maybe a little bit less, because we're going to continue to run some water, as you'll see. But now, again, there's a measurement here. It says 1 tablespoon per 32 ounces of water. Add produce and swish vegetables up to 30 seconds. Blah, blah, blah. Explains all that. I don't measure. Again, we just kind of go in because we're cleaning. Okay. So now I'm going to kind of mix it all together. So we've got our little bath here. I'm going to try to put that down a little bit. Is that view okay? And we're gonna start throwing our vegetables in. Now the little blueberries, those are gonna go in a separate bowl. So I'm gonna take some water here and put that in there. So for anything that's like loose and whatnot, I'm gonna try and put that there so you can see it. I hope this angle is okay for you guys. Don't want another fall over incident to happen. Is that all right? Hoping that's okay. Okay, there we go. Trying to tilt this the right way. Hoi! Hello. Good morning. This is cold water. That's what I use. I use very cold water. Okay, I hope that angle is good enough so you can kind of get the gist. So I'm gonna grab the produce right now. Enjoy this Fanny walking away shot. Woo, baby! Okay, let's start off. We're gonna throw in our Romanesco that I couldn't remember the name of this morning. I just kind of crack off those leaves that I'm not really using. You could chop them off and everything, but we're not doing that. All right, in they go, into the bath. Enjoy your little bath produce. Cold water. Okay. And we're gonna throw in our zucchini and zucchini squash and all that stuff. In you go, kids. Are you guys enjoying? It's kind of satisfying to see this in a weird way. I don't know why it is to me, but it is. Okay, we got our Dino Kale and our broccolini also going in. Yes. Now the Dino Kale, of course, because I have it bunched and it's pretty leafy, you have to kind of make sure you're like opening it up and making sure it's like kind of agitated, if you will. And these got a little wilted overnight. Normally I do this right when I come home, but the water will kind of re-energize it or make them extra soggy. So we're gonna find out together. But down they go. And you will be amazed at how much dirt and yuck comes off. Like I have found bugs, which again, it's good, but I found like little bugs here and there, like hiding in the leaves. So I really try and go in there. I know they're swimming. I'm a mermaid. I'm a lettuce mermaid. I'm telling you, why is it so satisfying? Like, it's weird. Then we're also gonna throw in our strawberries. Well, first we're gonna throw in our tomatoes and then the strawberries. I wish I didn't have to have these strawberries sit overnight, so hopefully they still look pretty. But in they go. And I just throw them all in together and we kind of fish it out one by one. So in they go. Oh, and I kind of banged these up a little bit, so some of them are kind of bruised. That's why. Who doesn't love taking a bath? I know, right? And it looks pretty too. Like, tell me I'm crazy, but like, or I don't know. Don't tell me I'm crazy. I don't know, but why does that look pretty to me? I love it. It's like oddly satisfying yet kind of chaotic. Did you see little Sophia riding this? Oh, of course I did. She's getting so big, it's like insane to me. I can't handle it. Okay, what berries would I not put in there? That's a good question. So that's the blueberries that you'll see. I'm gonna try to get back to that angle. You know what's gonna be funny is if this falls over again. I mean, maybe it won't be that funny, but you know, it very well might happen today. That's just the nature of doing this, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna put the blueberries in there. Real quick. Oh, what does it say? Ren says, "Hi Katie, my sister and I got to meet you, both you and Spencer, back in December at Jolly Holiday. It was one of those amazing foggy nights." Oh, I remember that! You both are so sweet. Thanks for always being so kind and genuine. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. And it's always our pleasure to get to meet anybody, you know. It's so fun. So I'm going to put the blueberries in this bowl because they will just get lost in the oblivion of the sink. So they're going to have their own little private pool party. VIPs only. Call this, what do you call that club? What's that club, Spence? Soho House?
Oh yeah, so
This is the Blueberry Soho House. Yeah. Samantha Jones would be like, I want to come to that party. All right, hold on. Running it to the trash. Also forgot I had these cucumbers sitting here. Oop. And our bell pepper, Mr. Bell Pepper, is going to be pissed. I didn't get to come to the party. Okay, dude, I'm telling you, this looks so good. This just looks like, think about this. This is a week's worth of, I'm going to bring this over here without everything crashing down, but think about this. This is a week's worth of awesome produce. Dude, Isn't that awesome? I don't know why this is like so awesome to me, but it is. I guess that's when you know you've hit a low point in your life, when this is like the most exciting thing. Well, one of the most exciting things. So I'm gonna let those soak, but because we're, you know, we have a little bit of a, you know, of a time constraint, I'm gonna show you the lettuce and how we deal with that first. I wanted to make sure this didn't get like extra soggy, because like I said, I stuck it in the fridge last night, and I kind of regret doing that because there was some moisture that really attacked these leaves, but it looks like it's kind of rehydrating nicely, so we should be okay. And again, while they're like this, you really want to like kind of agitate it and get all that yucky out of there, because again, these were grown on a farm, so there's probably all kinds of little critters hiding in there, and mold and mildew. I mean, you just never know. So we're gonna be safe with it. We're gonna make sure everybody gets clean. Yes, baby. Okay. Same with our blueberries in the Soho house. They're in their exclusive retreat. Yes. Okay. And like I said, you'll see, I don't know if you can see now, but you can see towards the end, there's just so much, like, you can kind of see it now if you look. I don't know if it's gonna show on camera, but you can see all the dirt that comes off. Like, I can't even eat produce anymore unless I know that it's been like thoroughly washed. So I'm telling you, it's not, it's adulting level 100. I love you for saying that. You're right, that makes me feel a lot better. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around. Hello, ceiling. Hello up Katie's nose. All right, next what I'm gonna show you is, it's called Appreciating the Simple Things. Amen to that. I love that, you feel that way. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, it's kind of weird because when you do this by yourself and you're just kind of like doing it because you do it all the time, you're kind of like a robot where you're like, okay, time to do this, rinse this, do that, chop that. But I think when you're doing it on a live stream, you're trying to like think, okay, can the camera see me? Am I making sure that I can like see what they're saying? If there's a question, it's kind of weird. You almost like forget what you're doing in a weird way. So if I seem a little spacey, that's why. I just want you to know that I'm like, whoa. Okay. All right. Oh, I found a little bug in there that came out. See? I wish you could see, but I'm not going to flip that and do that all over again. Okay, so this is what you need if you would like to do this procedure properly, in my opinion. This is my salad spinner, and it takes out so much work. Again, I've linked it on my Instagram. I think it's on our Amazon shop, which is in the description below. Again, it is an affiliate link. You don't even have to use that. You can literally go on Amazon and search. It's also the OXO brand, and it is, oh my god, protein. And it is just a salad spinner. I think it also comes in green, but this is amazing because I also store our lettuce for the week in here. And again, I saw a gal on Instagram that does food stuff, and it might have, I can't remember who did it, but she did it. I mean, obviously I've always been like washing my lettuce and whatnot, but she inspired, I was like, oh my gosh, she's brilliant. I want to remember who it was. Feel like it might have been, no, it wasn't her. Whoever it was, I'm going to try and remember. Every week I'm like, oh, who did I see do this? But she did it, and she's amazing. If I remember, I'll link in the description box below, or I'll tag or post on Instagram. So anyway, let's get the lettuce out. As you'll see over here, I have a massive like towel laid out, which what I'm gonna do is bring it over here so that you can kind of see a little bit better. The lighting over in that direction just kind of sucks. So I'm gonna move some of this Tupperware, which is good though, because the stuff needs to soak anyway. So I have all these like storage containers and everything chilling and ready to go that are now gonna go on the stove, because, well, we need the space. See why having a big kitchen is so pivotal? It's hard when you don't have one. You're like, oh my gosh, I need room. I also need more coffee. What is this live about today? It's about your produce, prepping it, what we do, and we're just kind of hanging out because I didn't want to really do this by myself. I really kind of like having company. Spencer's editing. I've done kind of all my work that I'm supposed to do, so I like hanging out. Call it what it is, but I enjoy it, so I hope you enjoy it as well. Again, I hope you're enjoying all of these shots because, let's be real, you tuned in and you got the good stuff. Katie's rear end. It's hot. Spence, did you know that? People are getting a shot of my hot body.
Stop.
Okay, moving the blueberries. I'm gonna move the camera over here. There's our board. Okay, all right. Is that a little bit of is that an okay view for you guys? Well, I love when you guys come and hang out in the live. I just hope this is a good, woo. Okay, you all almost went into the bath. Don't let Spencer know that. Shh. Okay, let's see. How's that? Okay, I feel like that's a pretty good shot. There we go. Is that good? I feel like that's good. Okay, let's hang out. I love it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I've laid out my little towel thing here. Got my salad spinner. I more just want to show you the salad spinner part because I feel like the rest of it's pretty simple. Like you rinse it off, you store it in the container. I feel like that's pretty, you know, but it's like prepping that lettuce, you know. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rinse it off, and I just need another bowl, which that's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something, and that is what I forgot. Okay, there we go. Other bowl. So this is going to be our bowl that will help us rinse it. So we're going to run a little bit of cold water, and I just do like a rinse kind of like so, just to kind of get that extra bit of soapy kind of residue off. So you can kind of see. Isn't it so weird that it's Sunday? I feel like this week really flew by. Like really did. All right. Put it in the bowl, and we're gonna do a couple of these little rinses like this, just to get all the yucky out and all that soap and whatnot. So that's why I said fill up your sink halfway, because again, you're gonna, you know, be like, oh my gosh, because you're doing this. Look at this, by the way. I just want to show you. I don't know if you can see. But look at all that yucky that's in there still, just rinsing it off. Isn't that wild? Ugh. And we'll put that back in there because, again, that's kind of like our contaminated water, if you will. Gonna fill it up, and we're doing another rinse to get all of that vinegar and produce wash off of our vegetables. And I'll do this pretty much with all of them. The only thing is the lettuce, like I said, it has those like extra couple of steps that we're taking. But you want to do this until there's literally no more bubbles in the water. You can kind of tell that there's no more stuff on there, and that when you lift the lettuce out of the bowl, it's clear. Like there's no, you know, little chunks in the water, if you will. And that's why I have a towel, so we can kind of see how we're still picking up stuff. I don't know if you can see, but we're still picking up stuff in the water. So I think one more rinse will be perfect. There we go. And you gotta kind of like I said, agitate it a little bit because there might be, you know, critters or dirt or sediment that's like hiding in there. But I'm pretty sure this will be a good final rinse for it. Yep, I was right. So our water now is clear. Pretty much nothing really in there. So that can get dumped in there. And what I do next, kind of give it its own little shake. Hello! Oh, you met us on Spencer's birthday. I remember that. That was fun. We saw so many people on Spencer's birthday. Hi, Steph. How are you? I miss you. Girl, Baker Girl Steph. If you want to watch some good baking stuff, follow that girl, Baker Girl Steph. I'm telling you what, she makes me hungry. It's like that Magic Journeys effect. When you watch them when you're hungry. Oh, look at my cord. When you watch them and you're hungry, you're like, I need to eat something. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna kind of cut the stem part so that we just get all those little leaves. And then you kind of want to just cut the core out so that it all comes separated. Put that over there. And all the leaves are now disconnected into the bowl, as you can see. There you go. Yes, she has a YouTube channel. She has pretty much all of her social media. Oh, I know, it's been way too long. Way too long. Girl? Okay, so next thing what we're gonna do, hold on, let me throw this in the garbage. Have an extra kitchen towel ready because this is how we're gonna dry it out. I know this looks like a lot of work, but to make your stuff last, I don't know, I think it's a form of butter lettuce, but I don't think it's that, you know, that pale butter lettuce. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of asked the guy and he was like, oh, it's da-la-la. And then because he said it so quickly, I was like, I didn't catch that. So that was my bad. Anyway, so this guy is definitely a green leaf lettuce, but if anybody's like a lettuce expert, I don't know, maybe. Okay, so here's what we do. So we're gonna start spinning this sucker. And I do this a few times. Hit stop. Again, I really totally need a new one. Why do you cut it before you wash it? So that it'll kind of separate in here. And this will really get it all. The key is having dry lettuce. Like I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. So, already, look at how much water we got out of there. And that's why you want it separated so that they can, and then what I do is I kind of move them around just in case they've kind of, there you go. And again, if you do this right, this will stay fresh all week. Like I said, I still have lettuce left over from last week. So we use it for sandwiches, salads, it's all prepped in the bowl and it just sits there. Say that again. You want it together to wash. Yes, yes. You want it together to wash it, and then you want it separate to dry. Thank you. That's a good point. Oh, man, just cut off the top. You can put the bottom and pour in the water, regrow the lettuce. Oh, that's so cool. You can regrow the lettuce. Okay. Yes, it's the OXO salad spinner, and I have it linked in my description. And I got it on Amazon, so I'll share it. I'll share my link with you because I can't. You know what, Spence? Can I see your phone, please? Actually, no. I'd have to do it on my phone. Never mind. So I'll link it right after this. I will put it on the. I'll put it in the description. I will link it for you. Okay. So hang tight, and we'll do that. Okay. So I feel like I've kind of got it as dry as I can. You'd be amazed at how much water still came out. Look at that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lay it out on this this dish towel. And this little lettuce got a little bruised here, poor guy. And, oh, some flew in there. And now that that's laid out, we'll work on the other one. And the key is you really want to have this nice and dry, and then you'll see by the time we're done, we're going to store it in here once we clean it out. So we're going to do the same process with the other batch of lettuce. Isn't this riveting? But you know what? It's kind of relaxing to me. I know when I've, you know, for me, for some reason, when I see anything about like, you know, cooking or organizing, it kind of like, in a way, makes me feel better. Kind of relaxing, I don't know. And it makes me feel like there's other people doing the same things I'm doing, you know? Or gives me ideas on how to better do something or change something. You know, just my opinion though. Oh, this lettuce is so good. And I go to the farmer's market every Saturday. Okay. There we go. All right, and you can see this one didn't have as much dirt and whatnot in there. So this probably might just need 2 rinses. Just want to make sure all that stuff is off there. It's all off. Okay. I'm going to try to wrap this up soon because we are going somewhere fun today. Does anybody want a hint of where we're going? We are going to see one of our good friends today. Can anybody guess where we might be going? Spence, do you know a good hint of where we're going?
South.
We're going south. South from where we are. That's a good hint, Spence. You're smart. Okay. Now this sucker is clean. A hint, please. Okay, so the hint is that we're going south. Or as my grandpa would say, he would say south. That's how my German grandpa says south. He goes, we go south, Katie. Okay, some people are guessing that we're visiting Charlie. That's a very good guess. Well, I'm not going to confirm or deny your suspicions. You'll have to watch on Instagram. That's where I'll share. That's where I'll share where we're going. But I will say it's somewhere really fun, somewhere we've not been on the channel as the channel before. I went a long time ago. So if that's any hint for you, I hope that is somewhat of a hint. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, let me get back over here. Well, we've been to San Diego Zoo as a channel. We went, when did we go to the zoo? I don't even remember when it was. Yes, we're doing a Florida trip. We'll be there in March. We will be in Florida in March, and it cannot come soon enough. I'm already, like, so ready. Not SeaWorld. Not going to SeaWorld. You guys have really good guesses, but I won't confirm if you're right. I hope it's SeaWorld. We're not going to Mexico, although I would love to do a Mexico trip. I think if we did a Mexico trip, I'd really make like a week or so out of it. No, we don't really do Route 66 stuff. That's more like Justin and Adam stuff. They have the best videos on that stuff. It's insane. And I'm not even a YouTube watcher, but like I can tune in and go, oh wow. Good afternoon, anybody who's joining. I did go during Leo season. You're right. I forgot we did go to San Diego Zoo during Leo season. Ah, the best season ever. Florida trip is in March. No, definitely not going up to Ventura, although that would be awesome. We're
You're
going
so mean
south.
because you're not going to reveal it. So
I know, I am. Should I just tell people?
You probably should because...
Okay. You're right. Spencer's like, you're mean.
Well,
you're right. No, you're so right.
And then you're going, well, you might be right. It's like no payoff.
You're right. That is kind of dicky of me. Okay, so we are going to San Diego Wild Animal Park with Charlie. Ah, how fun. So, did anybody even guess that, though? Team Leo. Spence, do you wish that you were a Leo? I bet you do. Because we are the kings and queens of the jungle. We are. Who's excited to go to the Wild Animal Park with us? And it's cool because it's the year of the tiger, so they're doing like a Lunar New Year thing. I could not be happier about this. I am like beyond stoked about it. Okay, now that this is clean, because again, all we had in it was, wet lettuce that was already cleaned. We're gonna dry it out. Dry. And the key is, again, you want to make sure this is really dry, nice and dried out. Do not let anything in there. I'll use even 2 different towels. You're excited. I love that. I'm so excited. I haven't been to the Wild Animal Park, you guys, in like forever. I remember going once, but like vaguely, you know? Spence, have you been to the Wild Animal Park?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay, so same. Like, have not been in the longest time. All right, so for this, you're going to want to separate it. Take this part. That'll go to the washer. And this is going to be your lid to help store it. Again, the storage part of this is where I got this idea from this other, like, food Instagrammer. That I can't remember who it was, but, like, freaking genius. Might have been Lainey from Life as a Dish. Might have been, but genius nonetheless. Okay. Like, who would have thought? Store it in there. So we're all dried off, nice and clean. You don't have to send a super chat if you want to. I'm not really sure how to do it. So, but thank you for thinking of us. You're right. That was kind of dicky. It was. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It was mean of me. I'm being honest with you. Oh, I've never been to Hotel Del. Like, we've gone close and, like, we've walked around, but we've never, like, actually gone and stayed there, nothing like that. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here for now. All right, there we go. All right, please don't fall. Please don't fall. This looks scary. Okay. If this falls, I'm sorry, but at least you're not going to take a deep sea diving situation. Okay, so you got to kind of be a little gentle with the lettuce, and theoretically, I would love to let this, dry for longer, but being as we got to hit the road pretty soon here, we're not going to have time for that, but it'll be fine. You want to just make sure it's as dry as it possibly can be. For some reason, this kind of green leafy one doesn't dry as quickly as this kind of almost butterleaf hybrid lettuce does. So we just kind of got to work with it. Do our best. I think you can kind of roll it up. I did that before and it worked. So we'll try and do that. I'm making such a mess. And then it'll bother me because I'm going to have to leave without like really cleaning the heck out of my kitchen, which is such a pet peeve of mine. My kitchen is my domain, and when I can't like have it clean when I come home, oh my gosh, it bothers me. So we're gonna kind of roll this up and do like a little, I don't know, taco, if you will, burrito. It's gonna be a salad burrito. There we go. Whoa! Almost caught ya. We almost went down. See, I knew it. It almost went down. You know you're a YouTuber when you have tripod issues. Things just come down, and that's all there is to it. We've had so many incidents with that happening, you have no idea. I'm surprised I caught that. I'm really surprised. Little do you all know that I'm basically Spider-Man. Spence, did you know that I'm Spider-Man?
What?
Did you know I'm Spider-Man?
No.
I caught the tripod almost falling. Like a boss. She's a boss girl. All right, we're moving this over here. It's reflexes, man. I'm telling you. I'm like Popeye with my spinach and my lettuce. Okay, still drying this off a little bit. Oh, you're near Three Rivers. Yes, we're washing veggies today. Showing you everything I got from the farmer's market and showing you how we prep them to make them last a lot longer. So I hope that's informative for you. I want to go to did we go to the Whaley house ever? Yeah, we did.
Well, we haven't gone in.
We haven't gone on like the tour or in.
We stayed right there.
Because we had Binky and yeah, we stayed over there. Okay, this lettuce is dry. Oh, a little delayed response, but Leo Moon over here. Ooh, love that. Leos are the best, I'm sorry. I mean, if you're not a Leo, you're still cool. Life is boring without the past What's Happening Wednesdays. Oh. Okay, well, we're definitely doing What's Happening Wednesday this week. I promise. I just had to help out some friends and, help some family members. So I don't know. There's just when that stuff happens, it's like, I don't know, didn't think about it, and by the time we got back, I got back, it was just too late. So, let me see, hold on. Let's see, hold on. There we go. Okay. Will you have a vid on making your salad? You know, I should. That's a good idea. So now we have the container. We will, did you go on the Skyway when you were at the zoo? No, you could watch that video. Spencer and Charlie did. Now that we're all dry, yes, family and friends do come first. I mean, you all feel like family to me, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's just situations where it's like you just really want to help out your friends, and, you know, there's only a certain time you have for that, and you don't know how long we're all here, so that's what I chose to do, and I stand by my decision because, you know, Spence even agreed. It's like, what's happening Wednesdays we can always do, and, you know, it's more about taking care of the ones you love, you know? Okay, so all of our lettuce is in here. Da-da. There it is. And this is the best part. We are prepped. Push this down, lock it. There you go. All that lettuce is dried and stored for the week. You know, that's it. It's so amazing. And this will stay good. Like I said, I still have some from last week. Let me show you. It made all the difference. This is last week's batch. Still good. I'm actually, because I have room in this container, that's the only scary part. We're going to probably just put it all in this container. Bada bing, bada boom. And again, you got lettuce for the week. You can use it for sandwiches, salads. I mean, we put it on, I mean, literally, we just use this lettuce. Remember, this lettuce is from a week ago. Can you do special requests on mobile order like no sauce? Yeah, some of them you can customize those. So again, this lettuce is over a week old. It is farm fresh. We supported local farmers. You know, isn't it wild though? How like, oh, this makes my life great. Excuse me. We'll store it in the refrigerator, which I'm going to go do right now because I don't want it to get all gross and wilty. And I'm going to start working on the strawberries. So what I'm going to do is lay out this. Okay, come on, bag. It's like the bag goes, oh, I found some more lettuce. I'll actually save this lettuce because I'm not going to put it away. I'm going to actually eat it with my avocado toast. Put that down there. So I'll have that before we leave. So I know that looks weird, but that's what we're doing. So now with the strawberries, what I do, the only thing that's different is I will kind of pick them out. Let me move this over here. I'll kind of pick them out. And you're kind of doing the same thing, but I use the strainer colander thing. So that's what I'll do. And then you can kind of rinse them. Laura, thank you for the 5. Your hauls inspire me so much. I wish Vegas had more of them. I'm hoping this spring we will. I hope so too. I really hope so. Yeah, the art show is this weekend. And you know what? Spencer's art piece sold to a very awesome person. You know, I'll let, if he decides to share publicly, then I will share on his behalf. But he came down and purchased it. And I mean, we had a very emotional night about it because I think a lot went into that piece if you watch the video. I know it kind of doesn't show on film, but to give you a little bit of behind the scenes, Spencer hasn't been doing a lot of art, to be honest with you, and I think it shows a lot of perseverance. I think that piece represents that perseverance and that, like, you know, he had so much self-doubt in it, and you know, he wasn't enamored with it. He felt good about it, of course, like he put his heart and soul into it, but, you know, I think it just wasn't his, I don't know, he just, like, he didn't feel very confident about it, so the fact that, like, you know, it sold and somebody else really loved it, I mean, some people really loved it, all of your amazing, you know, comments and you know, I think it really shows a lot. So there's a lot of love that's in that piece, you know? And so I think it's definitely got extra meaning than it already did. I know that sounds crazy, but aw, thank you. I'm glad you guys I'm telling you, like, your comments have made all the difference for him. Like, it really gave him like a whole different perspective of happiness. So, you know, you're a part of that. The piece was amazing. Oh, so sweet. I think he'll probably try to do a few more because a lot of people were like, you know, I would love it if I could have that opportunity, but I don't live close. So we're going to try and figure out, again, he doesn't ever do things for, you know, the profit or for like a forced reason. I think it was really, this was like a benefit for trauma survivors, right? Is that Spence?
Yeah.
So,
Artist for Trauma is the organization.
Artist for Trauma. So that was like his main driving force of wanting to do that. You know, as well as, of course, like just kind of keep yourself, like keep your skill set going and like, you know, knowing you can do it still. And you know, so half of the proceeds went to Artist for Trauma, which is awesome. So, you know, but so that's my point though, is like he definitely wants to do more of those pieces for people. But, you know, how's your weight loss journey going? It's going really well. It's kind of cool because I've been able to like indulge at Disney and still maintain and lose still. I really feel a lot better. Like I said, I felt like pants are fitting better. I'm feeling more energetic. And now that my neck has like officially fully healed as of 2 days ago, I'm able to incorporate more of my like weightlifting back in. I love doing Julian Michaels workouts, like, oh, so good. But it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. I'm just doing the best I can. And again, still kind of having my indulging moments because I think it's when you want to come to Disneyland, you want to know, like, what can I eat that's like delicious? Like, most of you aren't living at Disneyland like I am. So I want to be honest with you and still be able to recommend some good things. And so, again, it's just about moderation, not going, you know, too crazy, you know, eating like the whole thing like I used to, but enjoying the heck out of what I do. So, you know, I appreciate all the encouragement and everything though about it. So the neck pain is so much better. I still have like when I turn to the right like this, it gets tender, but I'm kind of used to it, you know? It's annoying because like certain days are worse than others. I think it kind of depends on the weather and like how I slept. But like there's times like I was at Disneyland yesterday and I did like that quick turn and it was like, oh, so painful. So it's kind of just a slow process. Luckily I'm able to do the bike. So I've been doing the bike a lot. I do that like 3 times a week right now. Lots of walking, a lot of like Leslie, like Walk with Leslie, I do that. Not going too crazy counting like every single calorie. I'm more focusing on like a better mindset and nutrition and you know, so I just don't want to feel guilty about what I eat. I don't want you to feel guilty, and you know, that's important to me. So I want you to be able to know that you can still go to Disneyland and eat a lot of good stuff and be happy and enjoy the heck out of yourself, because that's what you're there to do. You're not there to, you know, worry and be stressed about it. So I don't want to ever give that to you at all. So I hope it shows, and I hope it gives you that good feeling, because that's what you deserve. Yeah, bike is so good. It's good because when I had that neck pain, I couldn't do anything. Like I'm telling you, walking at Disneyland was killing me because, you know, I'm carrying my backpack, or you're turning, or you're going on rides. But oddly, you want to know what hurt the worst when I was on, when I had my injury, was sleeping. Sleeping was so painful. Like it was the worst pain ever when I slept. Walking like hurt. Going on rides hurt, but nothing compared to the pain of sleeping. It was so weird, you know? But I learned my lesson. Spencer always tells me, ask for help. If I'm here, just ask, but I didn't ask, and here we are. So Again, lesson 100% learned. I will never just do that again. That was really dumb of me. Probably one of my dumber moments, but here we are. You try to eat good at home and splurge when I'm out. I mean, the key is really like calories in, calories out, of course, but like everybody's need for calories and whatever is so different. So it's really a hard thing. And again, I noticed I don't stay on track when I get so, what do you call it? Like when I get so focused on just the calories and the, you know, this, that, and the other, I notice I don't do as well. So I found that it's best for me to focus on like the nutrition, and then when I eat better filling foods, I'm not as hungry and I feel better about what I'm putting in my body. So it really is just you know, like we got some loaded fries yesterday. Normally I would have eaten the whole order, but I just had a couple bites and I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was delicious. I hurt myself because I was trying to think. I think I like lifted a box or something, or I was trying to grab something, and when I lifted or was grabbed, I don't remember what I did at this point because it's been like 2 or 3 weeks now and I have short-term memory. I felt like this burn right here in my neck and shoulders, and I knew, dude, that was it. It was over. Oh, it was so painful. And then it wasn't as bad until the next day. The next day is when it was excruciating. I woke up and I couldn't move. I was completely... Has anybody seen that Sex and the City episode where Miranda is like on the bathroom floor? She like couldn't move or whatever. Like that's kind of how I felt when I woke up. Like I legit was like, okay, yeah, this is it for me. I'm done. And lesson learned, I should have never done that. I think I was pulling something from the ground that was heavy to store, probably above there. I don't see when I turn. But yeah, I think that's what it was. I don't remember. I said it on my Instagram like right after it happened. So if that's where I said it, that's what happened. Neck, yeah, there's something about it. And like you don't realize how much you use your neck. Like you have no idea until you injure the heck out of it. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I took this life for granted. You should make a Katie wish list. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have a wish list. It's called Target. I go to Target and I run around like the crazy person. I'm like, I want this, I want that. I love it. Target is my jam. I go crazy there. I love Target. The stores that like I want to shop at is like Pottery Barn. Oh, Pottery Barn is my Williams and Sonoma. Oh my gosh, I could go crazy there, but I don't. I try to like be on a budget. So, you know. Alright, sorry Mr. Strawberries. So yeah, it's kind of fun like getting all your produce done for the week, because then you're done, you know? It's like we just grab it like through the week when I'm busy, because we are busy a lot. You know, oh, we're definitely doing Costco this week. We're doing it, I'm trying to think when I have it scheduled. I think it's mid-month is when we're doing it, because I'll probably there's a couple things I need to re-grab. Oh, I forgot to use my strainer. So I'll definitely do that. Do you like the Grove? The Grove in LA? I do like it, but I don't go there. The last time I was there, it was just a little chaotic. It wasn't like my favorite. If I'm going to like a place with a bunch of designers, because let's be honest, we all love to go see a bunch of designers, South Coast Plaza is where your girl is at. Like if I'm going to like look at stuff and be like, yes girl, I'm going to South Coast Plaza. You will find me there anytime I possibly can. I look for any excuse to go to South Coast Plaza. I love South Coast Plaza more than a lot of things. Not more than Disneyland. Nothing I love more than Disneyland or Disney World. Will you be in Florida? We will be in Florida the first couple of weeks of March. I don't think we'll be there at the end of March. Mid-March. And I have a big surprise for Disneyland, but Disney World. But Oh, you love the Costco vid? Yeah, Costco, it's kind of funny because there's been so many people that have said that where they're like, dude, I just love it because it showed me what to get. Like, I didn't have to even go anywhere because I had Instacart. So I think it's great. If it makes your life easy in any way, like, hey, we're going to keep doing it. You know, plus as we get views, that helps us live our life, you know, so it's great. If it makes you happy, it makes us happy. Almost done. I'm just doing the zucchinis and all that stuff. We would love to meet up with you. We all happen to be there at the same time. We love meeting up with people. A lot of us can find us from our Instagram stories, and we coordinate, and it is awesome. We love meeting people there, like, or anywhere. At any Disney park, it's fun. You know, just a quick hello is awesome. Love it. Tokyo Disney would love to. Tokyo Disney someday. I still gotta be a better flyer, I think. Like, I know I need to. Dude, South Coast Plaza is the best. Oh, and they have a Din Tai Fung there, which is like normally very busy, but they still have it, so it's great. Okay, I need another dish towel. Give me 1 second. And then I'm gonna make my avocado toast because we gotta go pretty soon here. So Spence will have to cease his editing.
I'm almost done. I'm finishing.
Oh, really? You guys will like this last vlog. I think it was fun. I think it was fun. We had a really good time. And we got to hang out with Bricky for a little bit, which is always fun. Something cool that we found, you know, when we run into people, they say like, oh yeah, we just saw, you know, this channel and this channel and this channel, and it's really cool. But like, since Bricky's a newer channel and one of our really good friends, it's really cool because he's like, we're finding a lot of people go like, oh, I saw Bricky, or I saw his last video, like da-da-da. So it's really cool because, like, especially for a growing channel like that, it's really nice to see that, you know, you all are giving these newer channels a chance and seeing, like, you know, they have something different to offer. Because, you know, a lot of us Disney vloggers, we're doing a lot of the same things, but everybody has their own take on it, you know, and different personalities. Nobody can be somebody else's personality. Like, everybody's very, like, who they are, what they love, and certain people just click with certain people, and it's cool to see that. We got a lot of people saying stuff like that yesterday, so that was really fun to hear stuff like that. The amount of vegetables and fruit that I have to dry. Oh, it's crazy. I say that's the hardest part, is like, because I have to leave some of this stuff out to kind of dry. You know, so it's kind of like, oh. But see, strawberries, oh, look at that. They look so good. I'm going to dry these suckers off. So is anybody doing anything fun today before we go? Bricky's channel is Adventures in Design. Yeah, Adventures in Design. And he has a podcast and all kinds of stuff. But give me all the Disney vloggers. I love it. So supportive. Again, there's so many. Some people do a little bit of Disney. Some people only do Disney. But a good community of people, you know? Like I always tell people, I'm like, if you see us hanging out with vloggers, there's a reason. Because they are awesome and we are blessed as heck to be in their presence. And, you know, everybody's very encouraging. You know, you don't always see everything, but, you know, it's like we're all really good friends, most of us, and I think that's so nice. I feel like it makes everybody do better because everybody's so kind and caring, and, you know, so it's fun. And we all, like, get together and hang out. Had some of our friends were even at our house a couple weeks ago, but we don't share everything on social media, so I don't know, but it's nice. We're about to watch an ice carving championship. That's so cool. That is awesome. Isn't the Winter Olympics going, or something? Not Winter Olympics. It is Winter Olympics, right? Dang, that's awesome. I don't really watch the Winter Olympics because I don't understand any of it, but I bet it's pretty awesome. These still need to be done, I think. you're headed to your parents for dinner tonight. Ooh. Always take that time, you know, with your parents when you can, I say. That's the only thing that I've like, I mean, not the only thing, but one of the big things about COVID that I had the biggest issue with is just, I can't see my grandma as much as I'd love to. Oh, you bake on Sundays after church. Ah, it's so nice. Love that. I love baking. Oh, you're going to get items to put in your local blessings box. That is so sweet. Why is it that like giving and doing kind things for others feels so good? It almost like borderline, it feels selfish to me sometimes because I'm like, oh, yes, like you get all these good vibes, but like really you're doing it to purely help somebody, but it feels so good for yourself. What mascara do you use? Right now I'm using, what is that stuff called? It's from Tarte and it's in the brown, almost wood looking thing, but I use the Lancome Definicils, I don't know how you say it. I use that primer first. So that's what I use. Okay, we are running out of time. We're gonna head out. I hope you all enjoyed this. I really did. Again, this is kind of more, it was fun for me to be able to hang out with you all. And we'll have a new video out tomorrow. We need a baking video. I need you to come bake with me. We need to collab and do a baking video together, Baker Girl Steph. Oh, that could happen. Can you think about how much fun that would be? So you'll see a new video tomorrow, and then the Wild Animal Park, that video will be out the following day. What's happening Wednesday will definitely be here again. Because I got a little bit better handle on my schedule this week. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll say hi to Charlie, follow our Instagrams, and I will link the salad spinner in my Instagram, and I will link the food storage container and all that stuff. Again, I'll put it in the description box below as soon as we're done with this live stream. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a good start to your next week. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up though, so we know that you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, as well as leave a comment. Thanks guys. Love you. Say bye, Spence.
Bye, Spence.
Bye guys.